All right. Hey, everybody. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited to show you this new product for the photo industry, for our business, for your business. We are live in Los Angeles, California, and just can't wait to show you this. If you have any questions during the stream, feel free to mention them in the comments, and we'll try to get to as many as we can, during this conversation and after. So I want to introduce Doug Sharippa with Image Tech Marketing.
Hello,
Doug?
Thanks for joining us. I'll introduce Chris Blythe from Desktop Darkroom.
Hello, hello. And here we have Jeffrey with HiTi.
Well, I am Jeffrey from HiTi, Chris.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, well, it's kind of our name. We started 25 years ago as High Touch Imaging Innovations. So we shortened that to HiTi. Although, if you buy our printer, you can call us whatever you want. Call me Sally, it's okay. Yeah.
I like it. Doug, do you want to tell us a little bit about Image Tech?
Sure. Image Tech Marketing has been in business since 2000, selling predominantly dye sub printers, although you'll hear them referred to as D2T2. We should say that they're not dye sub printers, they're dye diffusion thermal transfer, but that doesn't quite roll off the tongue the way D2 or dye sub does, so we'll still call them dye sub printers. So we go back, but our experience with that technology dates back to the late 1980s, where we introduced some early photo booths and other event systems, and we continued straight on through till recently, and still going strong.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I'm with Desktop Darkroom. So Desktop Darkroom is Image Tech's sister company. They're located in California. We're located in Florida. We've been supporting the event photographer, photo booth photographer, high volume youth sports, school photographers since 1996. So we're just so excited to have you here. One unique thing about Image Tech and Desktop Darkroom is the level of support that we provide and coming up curating unique products. Products like Aircast Pro, that was part of our vision to allow more photo booths to print. So we can't wait to show you this new product. Jeffrey, you want to tell us a little bit about HiTi?
So HiTi has been in operation since 2000. So just as old as Image Tech. We are located in Taiwan, and we are a bit of a unique cat in the dye sub industry. So we are a only dye sub company. We only make dye sub products. We make printers for photo, and we make printers for card, and we also make the media. So whenever you go out and buy a dye sub printer, we're the only manufacturer that makes the printer, the ribbon, and the paper all in one location, all under the same roof.
Wow. That's definitely a unique factor. What have you seen with the printing market, the photo booth market? I know for Image Tech and Desktop Darkroom, there's a lot of uncertainty during COVID and coming out of COVID, but I can say that the demand for printing has only increased. The demand for photo booths have only increased. The event market has turned into the photo booth market for us. And we're just seeing, we have customers that call us that have had photo booths for 5-6 years. They've never offered printing, and they're getting hounded for print. So that makes us excited.
Yeah, well, absolutely. It was a transition. I mean, early on, the first dye sub printers cut a 4x6 into two strips, and that became the standard of the photo booths. And then the wireless iPad-based photo booths came out, and everyone thought all the images were going to go to the cloud or be on your phone. And it was very soon after that, people came and said, I need to print. And there was an issue about printing from iPads, and we came up with a solution. But since then, printing is absolutely skyrocketing.
So from a manufacturer's point of view, we are seeing anywhere between 3% and 10% growth per year in the general photo printing industry. That's based on whose number you look at. But specifically, all the growth is in photo booth, it's in events, it's in sports photography, it's in places where we bring the prints to the event, to where the worth printing event is happening, right? So even though you can take out your phone and you can take a picture of whatever you want, who's looking through their phone to really reminisce on those moments, right? If you really want to preserve a memory, you do it in print because there is a physical item associated with your memory, and it matters a lot to how we process the fun things in our life, which is part of our job. Right?
And you're seeing this worldwide with your customers, not just in the US or North America.
Absolutely. So when we say 5%, 10%, that's globally. Awesome. In the US is a strong driver because Americans know how to have fun.
And how have you reacted to that growth in the marketplace?
Well, we have obviously come up with a new printer, right? We started off only as a printer manufacturer 20 years ago. And about 10 years ago, when we saw that this really had legs, we started making our own media. So, the media manufacturing industry is controlled by very few companies. We decided to become one extra. And it was a hard road for us to go, but we have come up with something that is high quality and very competitive, we think.
Well, I know everyone's not here to look at us sweet little guys, so
Yeah.
why don't you tell us about what you've come up with?
Don't just sell yourself short. You look very attractive on camera, Chris. Okay, so we call it the P630. So called because it's 10 better than the 620. And our real sort of inspiration, our real goal is to make something that we're not trying to make something revolutionary. We're not trying to make something that, you have to come up with a new way to play in order to use it. We're coming up with something evolutionary. It's something which fits into your existing workflow, it fits into your existing equipment, and it will make your business better. That's our goal. And to start, we started with the outer dimensions. So it is 170 millimeters, the exact same height as the favorite printers on the market. It is slightly wider and slightly longer, but it will fit into the same boxes. If you have a photo booth with a little cubby hole for your printer, it will fit into that. If you have a bag that holds your printer, it will fit into that. We designed for this to slot right into what you already have, right? If you're running a business as a photo booth operator, this will go right in. The other thing that we did is that we went to PBX and we talked to a lot of people, and what we found is that when we had our printer on the table, a lot of people went and picked it up and, oh, how much does it weigh? So we said, okay, we're going to make this lighter. So it is 2.5 pounds lighter than the existing best-selling printers on the market. So, it saves your back a little bit, gives you an extra few years, and makes it easier for you to go from event to event. And of course, we did this without sacrificing its durability. We're very aware that these printers are meant to travel, and so we redesigned the chassis to make it happen.
And this is a very strong chassis. If you pick it up, there's no wiggle in it. It's something that will last you a long time. It's certainly strong. It feels like other printers in this category, if not better.
Yeah. And so in order to support the existing business, we do 4x6s, we do 5x7s, we do 6x8s, all the normal ones that you expect. We do 2x6, which really is picking up in the photo market. And we also do 3.5x5.
So cutting 5x7 to two pieces.
Yes, so we cut it twice.
Yeah. That's nice.
And we can also do 6x4 2-up, which is 6x8 cut by twice. Right. So anything that you would be expected as a photo booth operator to offer, this printer does it.
See, so you really listened to the customers and created a product specifically based on their needs.
Yes. So in fact, we got so deep into to talk to them and ask them how much do they print in a single event.
Okay.
So they tell us, 100 to 150 is the usual number that we get. And we know that, a lot of printers on the market, they do 350, they do 400. Well, on your third event, if you're having two good events, your third one, it becomes a bit too small, right? You're left with
partial roll.
Yeah, partial roll. Do I bring another one? It's not very convenient. So we
decided, you don't want your operators changing media in the field if possible.
Exactly.
If they're part-time.
Yeah, it jams, it does it wrong, terrible. So we decided to make it 450. So 150 is your max. 3 events, it will last the entire time. You don't have to worry about it. That's how we think about it.
Now, did you do that based on thinner paper, or were you able to maximize the?
We changed the inside so that it's closer to the outside, so that we get slightly more room here.
Okay.
And so we were able to fit 450 quite comfortably.
So you didn't have to compromise the actual output.
The paper that we have is actually slightly thicker.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's impressive.
I mean, there are higher capacity printers, but they're substantially bigger.
Oh,
absolutely.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we do make one.
Yes,
so
yes,
we make an existing printer. It's a bit taller than this one. And it still has its uses. And
absolutely. It has its marketplace.
Yes. But for photo booth or events, we designed it to fit.
Okay. That's amazing. Yeah. How is the print speed?
So we advertise at 400 prints per hour. So, depending on how you calculate the number, you can, fudge it a little bit, right?
Sure.
So we decided that instead of going for the fastest per print, where you can change it based on your color table and all that, we just said 400 prints an hour. It's designed for continuous printing. It's designed for an event, and it is going to handle things much faster than what you would need at an event.
Okay, nice. And there'll be different print surfaces that you can control through the driver: glossy, matte.
So yeah, gloss, the standard gloss and matte. But on top of that, we are going to offer 2 other kinds of medium.
Okay.
So we will have sticker, and we will have translucent.
Okay.
And we're hoping that, as a photo booth operator, you can bring something value added to your customers, something special that you'll be able to say we're doing this more than just the baseline that everybody provides.
Sure. Will there be support for Wi-Fi?
Well, so we know that you're here, Chris. So we bought something that would help.
Okay.
So this is the Aircast Pro. Oh, wrong side.
There you go.
The Aircast Pro.
Okay, we apologize. We lost our mic, but I think we're back. So
Yay.
where did we leave off?
We were talking about all the features that we seem to be hitting on this printer. We said it's faster, lighter, more robust, larger capacity. I guess it comes down to an important one: price.
Yes. So we are in a bit of a volatile period in our industry.
Climate, yes.
Yes. So we are not quite ready to announce the price yet, because
well, it's difficult. I mean,
yes,
the majority of these products come from China, Taiwan, Malaysia, Japan, all of which are being affected by the current tariff situation.
Yes.
Lots of unknowns. It's made it difficult for all of us to come up with prices.
Yes.
But
So
the expectations are.
So we pride ourselves in being the better solution for our customers. So if you have an existing printer, our printer will be lower in price than the most popular ones currently on the market.
Oh, wow.
Not only are going to be better in price in the printer, our media is going to be more competitive as well. So you expect to pay less per print and also less for the printer itself.
Right. Immediate price is important because your payback is faster.
Yes.
With a less costly product.
HiTi has always been very aggressive when it comes to media pricing, but they don't sacrifice on quality. The blacks, it's just very rich
The
print.
color has always been some of the best in the industry.
Absolutely.
Throughout all their printers.
Yeah. So what we want when we bring this printer to market, that you put this printer next to any other printer on the market, and the smart move is to pick ours. If you pick another one, it's because you have a brand loyalty, or this is the right choice. That's our message.
Okay.
We'll be matching it with warranty and other the extras that go with it, which is very important.
Yes. So 3-year warranty. We are going to be trying to offer hop swapping as well. We haven't done this before, so we are currently still in the planning stage, but it will happen. Anything that you can expect from this printer, it will have.
Differentiation, any other major differences coming?
Yes. So when we designed this printer, we really thought it through. We thought of us that we're a smaller company than the other ones that are currently in the market. And we thought, what it was really driving up the wall during that period. And it was during COVID, so we were hit as much as everybody else with supply issues, right? The supply chain was much shaken. First there was COVID, and then there was the Ukraine war, and then there was tariffs, and it's never stopping. So we asked ourselves, how can we make it easier for the photo booth operator to continuously offer their product, continuously offer their services?
Sure.
And so, while I'm talking, why don't I just show you what this printer can do?
So an image was just sent to print.
I just did, yes. Although, performance anxieties.
Yes. Probably were in sleep mode.
Yeah.
Could be the same USB connection as the microphone.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I'm going to let it run. But in order to make our printer the most suitable for our customers, we decided to make this printer available for printing for more than just our own media. So this is an industry first.
That's quite a, you're saying another media can be placed into this printer.
Exactly.
And it'll look good in terms of color, quality, everything you would expect.
Obviously, for warranty purposes, we are going to warranty our own media.
Sure.
But it will put it. You can put it in.
Yeah.
It will work. It will look.
Yeah.
This is remarkable because during the shortages, my coworker Tammy and I got phone calls on the hour. What other media can I use in my printer? Because I can't find it.
You're saying other media could possibly fit into this printer?
I don't recognize this one, Doug, but yes, yes, exactly. So yeah, the most popular printers on the market. You can take that media, and with an accessory kit, it will go straight into the printer, and it will print just like our own.
So if you have other printers in particular, this could be a wonderful backup. You don't have to worry about having a different media stream. Because Chris, I know you've gotten calls. You have someone goes out, they have two different printers. They brought the wrong media. What do I do?
Right.
There's nothing you can do.
So, we know that people who are running fleets of 5 printers, 10 printers, they're looking to replace one of the old ones. And okay, I'm on the market now. What do I do? Well, if you buy our printer, it doesn't disrupt your workflow, right? You can just use your existing media until you run out, and you'll have access to our media, which is better quality and cheaper.
Less expensive.
Less expensive, yes. And so, you don't have to worry about, I have to run 2 different logistics for us thing, and you don't mix them up. You can't mix them up because they'll go straight into the printer.
Right.
Yeah.
And for us, it's really just about having an option. When that media you're looking for is on back order, that there is another option. And this is the first time that we've seen this in our industry. And it's pretty revolutionary. You don't have to, some of that anxiety that people still have. We still have people that are hoarding media because they're afraid. And just because of what's going on in the world, we still are running out of media on a weekly basis on some SKUs. So the fact that knowing that you have a little bit more trust, it's a huge thing, I think.
And we get that oftentimes. Somebody calls, I want to replace my printer. Does it use the same media?
Right.
And oftentimes, no, it doesn't. I'm sorry. What do I do with everything I have? And that's always an issue.
Yeah.
Just so my legal department doesn't fly over here to the US and take me out. This is a feature that will be open depending on the region. So for the US, we already confirmed we will do this, and we will provide all our distributors with the proper accessories, etc. For other markets, it is still dependent. So if you're not in the US and you're watching the stream, or you're watching the video as we go back, talk to your local distributor and they'll tell you. But if you want it in the future, Doug and Chris will have it.
Yes, absolutely.
Availability.
So we're looking at the end of Q4 at this moment.
End of the year.
End of the year. We're currently going through the pre-production process, getting our tooling up, getting all the materials up. Certifications. Yeah. We are looking at tariffs and certifications and thinking, that might affect us, but that's part of doing business.
Right.
So end of Q4 is what we're thinking. By PBX next year.
Right. PBX Photo Booth Expo.
Yeah, by Photo Booth Expo.
Very big show for photo booth people.
Yeah, and then we'll have this there, and we'll have enough stock to go around.
Yeah.
That's our plan. Yeah. Gary, can you grab the other footprints for me, please? Sorry. Yeah. My colleague Gary is out there taking care of the camera.
Gary's our Vanna White.
And because, technical demo on a camera never works, so we're going to show some prints.
This is the second printer ever manufactured in the world.
Yes.
So,
So I'm going to hand these over to Doug. We can show the camera, and I think Chris can have.
Way too far to see, but I can tell you, colors are wonderful. We said your colors have always been good. Your black levels are probably a tad better than what we see.
We very much pride ourselves on the darker colors.
Yeah.
But
the only way to tell a difference is to flip them over.
Yes, exactly.
And one has a logo and one is not backwards.
Yeah. So
clearly, I think very few people certainly probably not in the event
No.
as the end user will be able to look at these printers or these prints and say,
Yeah.
gee, they're different.
And it's remarkable that no matter which stock you use, it looks the same. They've done a great job of profiling their printers with color tables. I mean, it's great.
I mean, this is one of the advantages we have making our own media and making our own printer, right?
Yeah.
So we really know what goes into making the media. We know the chemistry and all the manufacturing processes, and that allows us to tune the printer a lot better than what you normally be able to expect.
Sure.
And so that's why the two prints, one is from us and one is from them, D company, as we like to call them. But they'll come out essentially the same, right? Probably can't see it from there. We'll be able to show it later.
Absolutely.
And so, we're excited. This is our first printer in almost 8 years, I think. We spent a lot of time working on our media production, and now we finally can put it into a new product, and we're very excited to bring it.
And if you've ever loaded media in the dominant printing industry, it's the same process.
Yes. So you press the button here. The ribbon comes in a tray.
Tray is great. You don't have to insert your hands in the printers. You don't have to worry about lining up anything.
Much easier for somebody who's not that experienced.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I actually put another company's media in our printer first. So this one comes with an accessory to adapt it to our printer. And you can put our media in it just the same. Press the same button. Trash can comes out. Same system. And
Although your media, we should say, has a cardboard core.
Yes.
To give it rigidity.
Yes.
That's a big advantage.
That's particularly in shipping and other things, because
well, we brought this over from Taiwan, so it didn't come out looking like a cylinder right now. So yes, we made it into a paper core, so we can it save some weight, B, it's slightly more environmentally friendly. This is recyclable, but we still maintain the reliability.
That's so important.
Yeah, it's important. We know that our customers take these, go to events, and we don't really want it to be coming out like an oval.
There's one less question that your operator is going to have to bother you about when they're at an event. So
I mean,
it's just going to fit every time.
We talk to our technical support guys and say, what's the biggest issue that comes up? It's like, when you're reloading the media, when you're doing all this stuff, people mess up.
Absolutely.
So we try to make it as easy as possible.
Perfect. We have a few questions.
Excellent.
Someone asked, how is it powered? Is there USB-C support?
Okay, so it is powered from a regular power cable,
Okay.
But we do have USB-C and USB ports on the back.
Okay.
That's USB in for data, but also USB-C power coming out.
So you can power the Aircast Pro with one cable.
Exactly, directly into the printer.
Gotcha.
That is an upgrade on our existing products. So our existing products uses USB, the regular one. Now we added a USB-C. Actually, specifically after talking to Aircast Pro, I was like, we use USB-C. Okay, we'll have it.
And then what are the specialty media? Someone asked, what specialty medias are you planning on offering? You kind of went through that. But
Yes, so we have sticker, we have translucent, and because we're allowing this printer to be used with other companies' media, anything they have, we also have.
Anything they have.
So metallic,
Silver
pearl.
What about, we heard something about hologram?
Yes, so anything that they can use, we will have the color table to do it.
Futuristic.
Yeah.
I like it.
In terms of sizes, we do have everything existing, and we will be adding support for more things as we go along. Yeah. And they'll be available via software update as well.
I see. Someone said that they love their 525. Can we expect the same quality as the 525?
So in terms of the media, they come off the same production line to the same production quality as our existing.
Wow.
So the ribbon itself, although not the carrier, is physically the same ribbon as
Yes,
the 525.
we cut it shorter. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. The paper will be the same.
And that should help with supply chain issues as well.
Yes, so we don't have to stock two things.
Right.
And, one gets more popular, one gets less popular. We make sure that the paper is. We've actually improved it a lot over the past 5-8 years. We've constantly been updating our formula, and we are now confident of this formula. That's why we're installing into a new printer.
So being it's the same, could one be used in the other printer? Is that possible?
Because the plastic isn't compatible at the moment. Not yet.
Not yet. Yet is the operative word, right?
I'm not allowed to say anything more than that.
Okay.
Yes, but we're working on it. Yeah, Our engineers refuse to stop thinking. Yeah.
Someone asked about the warranty. You kind of went over that, but 3 year,
3 years.
and you're hoping to do advanced exchange.
Yes. So I think some people call it hot swapping as an
Yes.
advanced exchange, same thing.
Yes.
We're hoping you don't need it at all, but we know that, if you run an event,
Yeah.
you definitely don't want the printer to be down when your event is going on. So
I mean, I'll give a little plug for us on that is, the advanced exchange is great, but if your event is say a Friday afternoon or Friday evening, your hot swap's not going to be till maybe Tuesday,
Yeah.
best case, which buying from a local dealer, we've done it many times. We've had dumb things happen. People drop printers. We were available on a Saturday afternoon to give someone a printer to get them through their
Oh, wow.
event. That's a real key, I think, in terms of looking at business support for a local customer.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I've been talking to Doug for the past 3 years. I know you've forgotten more about photo printing than I know. So we know that you're a trusted resource.
That's due to age and memory going.
Perfect. Anything else that you want to talk about as far as the printer?
Are there any more questions that you want?
Someone asked, will it have double-sided printing?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
That requires a lot more mechanical parts.
We get very little, requests for double-sided printing. So if you have a need, please reach out to us because maybe we're just not in the right area.
Double-sided was big when people were doing baseball cards
Right.
and that, but there are other alternatives and probably maybe less expensive alternatives.
Right.
And double-sided die sub is a lot of paper handling, a lot of extra things
Yeah.
that do have to happen.
We did have a 530 printer.
Mhm.
It's still on sale,
Yeah.
although, very small quantities.
Right.
But if that's what you're looking for, it's more of a specialty thing. This is designed for your majority
Perfect.
purposes.
Someone asked about capacity again. We went over that in the beginning,
Yeah.
but it's 450 using the
450.
HiTi media
Yes.
So 4x6.
for 4x6.
4x6.
So it's 50 prints more than you get traditionally with this size compact printer.
Yes.
And so,
And more,
And-
and more than others. right?
and 150 more than other printers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So if you do get another company's media, it will come however so if they make it 400, it will be 400. If they do come up with a 451, it'll fit.
Right. And again, the important thing is that was done through engineering, not through making the paper thinner.
Yes.
So that's an important thing to remember.
Very insistent on
Someone says they missed their P510.
that.
What can we do to bring those back? We can put a sticker on the front of this one.
Well, we made those printers a very, very long time ago, over 10 years, I think. But it's the same team that made this printer. Literally the same people have been with our company for 25 years.
Right.
The same expertise, and whatever you love about your 510, this one will do just as well, if not better. Yeah.
Right.
Printing has gone a long way since 510.
Changed.
Yeah. So 510 I think had a much smaller capacity than we have as well, and it's much larger. So this will be a fitting replacement, a successor to the 510.
This is a great question. Somebody asked, is it the same print speed based on all the media types? So translucent, standard media.
So it's 400 per hour.
Right.
Yes. When you get down to the minutia, 8.8 versus 9.2 versus 400 an hour.
Yeah.
Perfect.
With the finishing, like a matte finish usually takes a little longer.
Yeah.
Because the overcoat,
It
gives
slows.
that pattern.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of things you can do during the print to make it
Yep.
faster or slower. We're just trying to make something that will suit the
Perfect.
speed. Yeah.
Someone asked about compatibility with their photo booth. You're going to have the standard Windows driver available.
Yes.
So if you're using a DSLR photo booth or Windows Mac driver available.
Yes.
Okay.
So everything you expect, if it works with a 525 printer, it'll work with this printer.
Perfect.
If it works with the other company's printer, it will work with this printer.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're
And
going to try
then-
and make everything
And
the same.
your drivers had tremendous control, color control, you have
Yeah.
a lot of things in
Options.
your drivers that are not available
Sure.
in other drivers.
Yeah.
We are happy to open up a bit more option. We are ourselves engineers,
Mhm.
so we take the ability to customize very seriously.
Yeah, there's definitely different looks and profiles that you can apply with HiTi printers that you can't do with others.
Yeah.
And then obviously if you're printing from an iPad-based photo booth app, you'll be able to print using Aircast Pro, just like you can with other printers and other HiTi printers on the market. So this will be able to go with your workflow, with your production. with your event seamlessly.
Yes.
So
That's the goal.
Yeah.
It should be something that slots right in.
Sure.
Let's see here. Somebody asked if there'll be any other chassis color options.
You can have every color as long as it is black.
That's right.
So far, we're going to launch with black.
Yep.
Most of the time, these usually go in a photo booth inside.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why we haven't really designed it for other colors.
Right.
If there is more demand, if this goes well, we'll see
We'll
about.
be happy to spray paint.
Yeah. Doug will go behind the
That's
building
right,
with a little can. And
That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a camo sticker to go on
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
Let's see
Do
here.
a wrap. Right? It's popular right now.
Somebody asked about support. HiTi, they've always had great support. If you know
Karen
the
is
support,
absolutely
yeah,
top-notch.
yeah. If you know the support manager, he will walk you through anything. He is fantastic. The people you talk to on the phone, the people that work on the printers. So it's no needing to look things up. You're talking straight to the horse's mouth or camel's mouth, whatever
Exactly.
it is.
In fact, we are steps away from where any printer that comes in is
But of
being.
course, go back to your dealer. You know,
Yeah.
a good supporting dealer
Yeah.
can answer 90% of those questions and help you out.
We refer very few calls to manufacturers.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. If you do have any questions, even if it's just how to operate the printer, Darren is tremendously helpful. He's known printers all his life.
absolutely, absolutely. Anything else, gentlemen?
Can't wait to have them. I want one.
Yeah. So we're hoping for middle end of Q4 to
Yes.
have these in stock. And if you're coming to Vegas for Photo Booth Expo, we will certainly have them in spades there. If it's something you're interested in, they will be hard to get at first because the production line will start out slow and then they'll build up to it. But we expect this to be a massively popular product. This is the first printer to truly have this unique groundbreaking feature.
Yes.
At least any feature that we've seen in a while. So we're very excited about it.
Yes. We're breaking new ground. This was an engineering challenge,
Yep.
but we decided that we really need to give the customer what they really need.
Yeah. So you'll be able to go back and rewatch this. We will post some photos to the website. A lot of people ask to see it up close, so we'll certainly post that. And we just want to thank you on behalf of Doug with Image Tech, myself with Desktop Darkroom, Tammy with Desktop Darkroom, all the team from HiTi. Laura's in the background. If you're a customer, we thank you for your business. We appreciate you and all that you do. And we look forward to finishing off this year strong and then starting next year even stronger and exciting things to come.
That's right.
All right. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much.
All right. Cheers. Bye-bye.